created it, but because of it, he ended up killing his own teammate. This alien life form was personally activated by scientist Keter. At first, it was just a soft, harmless little creature. Keter reached out and touched it twice, and suddenly, it grew tentacles. Everyone in the lab was thrilled. They named it Calvin, but no one knew this little life form was already far smarter than any human. It pretended to be dormant. Keter tried to wake it up with an electric shock. The next second, Calvin grabbed his hand tight, finally pulled his hand free. It was completely numb. Then, Calvin snapped the shock rod in half and pierced through Keter's glove, escaping. It floated toward a lab mouse, wrapped around it tightly, and within seconds, the mouse was completely dissolved. Everyone was terrified. David rushed into the lab to save his colleague, but Calvin wrapped itself around his leg. To stop it from escaping, the crew had no choice but to seal the chamber. David struck it with the shock rod, then blasted it with a flamethrower, but Calvin didn't even flinch. Under everyone's horrified gaze, Calvin suddenly lunged at David and crawled straight into his mouth. Seconds later, the first human in space was dead, and at that very moment, Calvin was still growing. So here's the question: who will it take next?